Okay guys, it's a blustery day in the bluegrass. This is my buddy Charlie. What we're going to talk about real quick on Trainer Cam today is leash selection. Now, if anybody that follows along with my videos knows, this is the kind of leash that I use, which is just an English show leash, about a 3/8 inch one. You know, and I like them a lot. And they work really well with dogs, especially if you have time during the day to burn off a lot of the dog's energy. You know, you start putting them on when they're puppies and giving them treats, and next thing you know, they like having that on, and you can control them just fine. But people are always asking me about other options, and one of the things they ask me about a lot is this thing here. It's called a gentle leader, right? Okay, and so gentle leader's okay, but what you're going to notice a lot of times when you go to putting a gentle leader on a dog is, you know, they don't like it a whole bunch. And so what they'll do a lot of times is they'll paw up here at this and try to get it off. So if you're going to use a gentle leader, what you have to do is you have to take, you know, maybe 3, 4, 5 days sometimes, and just constantly put it on and off the dog, and kind of when you put it on them, make sure that something good happens. So, you know, I wouldn't want that tied around my face, you know, and the dog, she don't want it tied around her face either. So if I'm going to tie her face up, at least I guess I need to pay her something, you know. So I'll come over here and say, listen, dog, I got to tie your face up. She'll say, oh no, Stoney, why are you tying my face up? And I'll say, well, don't worry about it, I'll pay you for it, you know. I'll put it on, I'll leave it on for a little while. I won't even put a leash on it yet. I just kind of put it on and let it hang there. Now, a funny thing, guys, is that gentle leader, it's not really even an invention. All it is a halter. So if you have old English show leash like this, you can put it on the dog, put you some slack in your loop, and turn it around, and then take your slack back out of your loop. Stay. And there you go. There's your gentle leader. Ain't that crazy? Let me get that dog's head over there to the side. See, it's the same thing. You know, when these gadgets first came out, to be honest with you, I never even thought anybody would buy one because you could just do that. But, you know, miracles of marketing. People buy them all the time, and they do work. They do work. They just take some prep work if you want to be successful with them, you know. So let's do that prep work right now. I'm going to take this one off. And I'm going to put this gentle leader back on, okay? So, look here, I'm going to take this loop. Maybe on the first day, I even take my hand, put some treats in my hand, see if I can't get that dog to put their own nose through there. And I'm going to reach behind her head here, cinch it up, good dog. Now, I'm going to just do that for a few days. Put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. Okay, but then after a while, of course, I got to get around to actually using my leash. Now, people say, well, Stoney, what about this? This is supposed to help you keep you know, the dog from pulling. That's true. But if you don't do your prep work, you just get this on a Monday and you decide your dog's going to walk well that Monday afternoon, all that's going to happen is you're going to go out and that dog's going to keep retching up here and pulling that strap off its nose, and then you're going to think that the gentle leader doesn't work. The gentle leader does work, guys. It just takes a little bit of prep work. Okay, so for a few days I just put it on. I don't even put a leash on it. Then I'll take and I'll start putting it on, and I'll just let that leash, I kind of just move it around. Let the dog get used to there being some tension on its face, you know, okay? And I'll do that for a few days sometimes. Now, once I'm actually ready to move, how I'm going to move is I'm going to move backwards, okay? So Charlie's up here on this table right now. I would recommend you just start this on the ground, maybe in your living room or something. But I've already taught the dog some targeting, you know, how to follow my hand for treats. Now I've got the gentle leader on her. I've got her acclimated to the gentle leader. Now I've got the leash on her. So I have her acclimated to the gentle leader plus a little bit of tension from the leash. Now I'm going to try to show her that when I pull on the leash and there's tension transmitted through the leash, through this gentle leader to her muzzle there, that giving in to that pressure works out to her advantage. Now, in the short term, it's going to work out to her advantage because she gets a treat and a lot of petting and praise for going with that pressure. In the long run, guys, we all know that if a dog behaves better on the leash, they'll get to go outside more. Okay, so we have short-term rewards, which is petting and praise, which lead to the long-term payoff of getting a lot more time outside on the leash and in public. Okay, so let's start moving with the gentle leader. Come on. So I'm just going to do a little pressure. Good. Not far, guys. Little pressure. Good. Little pressure. Good. Little pressure. Good. Now, once I've got that dog, now this again, this is an abbreviated process here, but I might give this a few days at your house. You pull on that gentle leader, she goes with you. Once you've got going backwards, perfect, then transfer your treats to your left hand and take off and go forward. I'm going to try to look down at the dog so you can see what's going on here. But I'm going forward, and every so often, I'm giving her a treat. Every so often, I'm giving her a treat. Now I'm going to go backwards again. Put the treats in my right hand. Good. Good. Okay, now I'm going to go forwards. Up. Now see, like right there, she went to go away across my body, and I don't allow that. So I use the gentle leader to stop her from going. Now we're going forward, and we're making a pretty good clip. So I give her a treat. Give her a treat. Now I'm going to come backwards. Now I'm going to introduce the sit. So a little pressure up. Good. Treat. Treat. See right there? Treat. So she goes to messing up. Then I just put a little pressure on her. And she gets back in compliance. I get back to giving her a treat. So now, look, let's put all three of those things together. Let's go. I hope you guys can see. I'm not sure how this camera's working out right here. Come. Sit. Stay. And you'll notice right there in that little pattern, guys, she reached up there. See? They reach up there some because they don't like that on their face when you first start putting this gentle leader on them. Don't fuss at them too much. Just kind of move their head around so they can't paw it off, and then give them a treat when they get back in compliance. Okay, so let's go over that one more time. Let's go. Take off walking. You're going to give some treats while you're walking. Then you're going to say, come, come. You're going to raise your hand up, a little leash pressure, say stay, or sit, and then stay if you want. Stay. One more time. Let's go. Come. Sit. Stay. Good. All right, now guys, now once you've got that mastered, then of course you know what I'm going to say next, which is you always want to, when you're out walking, make the walking time interesting, and make sure that you get some collateral benefits from being outside. So it's always time to do some small challenges. So find something to climb, find something to jump. Good dog. Right now, so she's starting to understand, you know, walking and giving into that gentle leader, it leads to really fun stuff. Not just getting treats, not just getting petted, you know, but get outside and have some freedom to climb and jump and play and do interactive stuff with her handler. And look, see that right there, guys? You're going to run into that some. Don't even worry about it. Okay, don't fuss, don't carry on. Just look, she doesn't want that on her face. I understand that completely. I don't want to drive the speed limit. You know, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I'm just going to keep her from pulling it off her face and get back to doing some fun stuff. I got some little fun stuff, which is the treats. Okay, and I have some really big fun stuff, which is doing the activity. Hop, hop, hop. Good dog. And now, before you know it, when you put that gentle leader on, she just looks at having that gentle leader on as, oh, it must be time to go out and do some fun stuff. And once you get to that point, okay, you don't have to, you know, use the treats while you're walking. Or look, see, when you're doing small challenges, guys, the small challenges, come on, hop, 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 become self-reinforcing. Good girl, Charlie. Oh, you're a good girl. So all you need is a little petting and a little praise. Good girl. Come on, hop, 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 hop. And they start to forget all about that gentle leader. Oh, good dog, good dog. Come on, come on. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Ah, good girl. Come on, come on. Up, up, up. All right, sit. Stay. Now we get back to the familiar pattern of sitting and staying up on those blocks. All right, guys, that's how, if somebody asked me to, I introduce a dog to a gentle leader. See y'all next week on Trainer Cam. Oh, hello, fine animal. Good dog.